I'm breaking down one of my favorite fall recipes to show all the steps and the reasons behind them. This time, it's apple almond turnovers. First, for the rough puff pastry, add cubes of cold butter to flour and salt, and mix briefly so that each cube of butter is covered in flour. Add the cold water and mix just until the dough comes together, before wrapping in plastic and refrigerating for 30 minutes. When the time is up, roll the dough out into a rectangle, fold in thirds, rotate 90 degrees, and repeat. After performing both folds, wrap and chill for another 30 minutes. The goal here is to keep everything cold so that the butter can create layers in the dough. If you allow the ingredients to get to room temperature, the butter mixes into the dough and you end up with a dough more similar to shortbread. It will still have some flakiness, but compared to the dough where everything is kept cold, the layers will be thicker because they got squashed together. After 30 minutes is up, take out the dough and repeat the rolling and folding 2 more times before one last chill. For the apple filling, peel the apples and cut each of them into small cubes. Depending on the apples you choose, you'll get different results in the final texture and flavor. Some apples, like Red Delicious, turn brown and get very soft once cooked. Gala perform a little bit better, but lose some of their flavor when baked. My favorite is a combination of Granny Smith for its tartness and Honeycrisp for its sweetness and ability to hold its shape even after baking. Briefly cook the apples with a little melted butter, then add brown sugar and spices and cook for another minute or 2. Finish with a slurry of cornstarch and water and cook just until the filling starts to thicken. While the apple filling cools, make the almond filling by mixing powdered sugar and butter, adding egg and finishing with flour and almond flour. Roll the dough into a roughly 20-inch by 10-inch rectangle, cut into 8 and store the pieces in the fridge while working with each one individually. Roll each square a little more, brush the edges with egg wash, add the almond filling, spoon in the apples and close to seal. Before baking, cut steam vents into each turnover and brush with egg wash. While the turnovers bake, make a simple syrup with equal parts sugar and water. As soon as the turnovers come out of the oven, brush with the syrup and finish with sparkling sugar. Let cool and enjoy flaky pastry with a perfect pairing of apples and almond.